Give me a countdown, Keith.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk About Christianity. I'm Zach. You're looking at Keith. Well, Keith's not looking at you. He's looking at his phone, and Pablo's looking down at his phone. We have a wonderful program here where we're not supposed to have our phones out, but we do.
I had to start the clock.
Yeah.
It's actually my wallet.
You were texting, and so, Pablo's looking at his wallet.
Yeah, my money.
Pablo's counting his money, and I'm watching the clock.
No money.
100, 200, 300. He's counting his dough.
Yes.
It's a great day to be alive.
Yes.
It's a great day to be alive. I'm full.
First day of the rest of your life, Pablo.
All right, Steve Trimble. Pablo's been telling us about his breakfast and how marvelous his breakfast was.
Must be nice to be able to eat breakfast and have time to eat breakfast, Pablo.
I did. I already did.
What'd you have for breakfast, Pablo?
Tuna with onions and lemon on a piece of bread.
Tuna with onion. That sounds like lunch to me.
Wait. Did you have ceviche?
No, that's not ceviche. Yes. That's like a salad, tuna. A tuna
salad. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
For breakfast.
For breakfast. See?
So tell Zach about ceviche.
Yeah, what is ceviche?
Ceviche is one of the typical cuisine or dishes in Peru. It's raw fish, and you cook it with lemon juice. You
what
add
kind of
onions
fish?
And then sweet potato. Any white fish.
Really? It does sound good. I love me some fish.
Okay, Zach, did you catch that it's raw?
Yeah, it's raw.
You cook it with the lemon. The acid in the lemon actually cooks the fish. You don't ever put any heat on it at all.
That's wild.
But it's spicy, so.
Spicy.
The spice, yes. I don't know if the American.
You don't like it?
You don't like a spice food?
Son? You.
I do. I do like. I do.
I like spicy food to an extent, but past a certain point, I can't do it.
The ceviche is more for an appetizer and not for the.
Oh, okay.
Main dish. I mean, in my case, I don't ask it for a main dish, just for an appetizer.
So, Pablo, why don't you start a cooking show?
Seriously.
You can tell us all about
the Peruvian cook-off
cuisine.
I'm better eating than cooking. Trust me.
Yeah. Peru's next great chef.
Oh,
Pablo Calderon.
It could be you.
Pablo Calderon.
Yes, it could be.
I need. Well, I might ask for some funds of this program.
Ask for some funds.
We'll promote it here on the podcast. How about that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
For free. You won't have to pay a dime.
Oh, thank you.
Funny.
Now, listeners, be forewarned. Be forewarned, because Keith forewarned Pablo and myself this morning. Keith is in we'll say a bit of a ranting mood. He is in a bit of a ranting mood. In fact, I think he even has a topic in the mind that he's ready to rant about.
Here's the thing. When you start ranting, though, you really don't know how long it's going to last or
right. Whether you make a difference, whether people are actually listening to you either. You never know.
Yeah. And it could turn out to be a 2-minute rant or a 20-minute rant. No one really knows.
It's going to be a 20-minute rant. I know when you're in this topic, it's going to be a 20-minute rant. And then it's going to be 10 minutes after the podcast is over, you're going to still be ranting. I know you.
Let me do some preliminaries before we get into that. How is everyone?
I'm doing great. Doing good. How are you doing, Pablo?
I'm doing good. Yes.
Good.
Mixing my activities with also church activities.
Right.
That's been good. No,
Have,
This is
no,
have you found a job?
and I found out no, not in this season. You know.
this is his job. This program
Yes.
is his job. It just doesn't pay well.
Right.
He's
That's
got to
why
put up with two other guys, but he doesn't pay well.
When Pablo signed on, he said it feels like it's been
Oh, he froze.
forever. Oh, everything
He froze.
Yeah, it's my internet
What?
connection.
it froze. It's
Okay,
part of
now-
the ranting, maybe.
Now
Okay.
you're back.
All right. Just got some good news there on this monitor over here. I'm watching
Internet's slow and Keith.
three different things here. So let's see. Anything going on over there, Zach? Zach,
Yeah, this is graduation week.
graduation.
Graduation
Yes.
week. We had Cornerstone graduation last night, and Central's graduation's on Friday, and so is Paintsville's. So we've got a lot. This is graduation week, and all that stuff's going on. And we had area-wide youth devotional this past Sunday. It was a good turnout. A lot of people. Good food and good devotionals and stuff like that, and that's always good. And we've got Oak coming up.
Sean had posted about that.
Yeah.
We've
got it was a really good turnout. It's just probably one of the bigger turnouts that we've had.
excellent.
And it's mostly just because people are starting to kind of hear about it.
Yeah.
So you've got some other congregations that might want to start getting into it as well. So that's good. Needs
Excellent.
to grow.
Pablo, what's going on there? Let me guess. You are very busy. Yes?
Busy.
Busy.
Sitting there counting his money. He ain't busy. He's got his wallet on the table counting his money. Bored out of his mind.
I'm looking for money in my wallet.
I'm looking for some money in my wallet. I can't find it.
Yeah, we are on the.
And yet he keeps looking.
Like I said,
How
it
you-
doesn't pay well.
How you
This
call
job
this?
don't pay well.
You Americans, all the preparation before a big show, that day or whatever it is. Okay, maybe I'm just misunderstanding some words. Yes, I'm busy.
Okay. Yeah, he's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm busy.
you've got, let's see, I forget what day this is. What is today? 22nd?
See.
Yeah, you've got John Farber headed down that way in a week.
Yes, and I need to have everything done. This is my to-do list.
Yes.
This week.
Is my to-do list.
The to-do list for last
It's
week.
good to have a to-do list.
You
was
got
already
you got
covered.
some marked off stuff. I forgot about Pablo's daily to-do list. Forgot
This is
about
for
that.
last week.
Wow.
This is for this week.
Okay.
I'm just not even that organized. If
Yeah,
I
it works.
remember it, I remember it. If I don't, I don't.
No, I'm the one who needs a reminder.
No, it doesn't really work that way when you're dealing with two different governments, does it, Pablo?
No.
Yeah, it kind of has to get done.
What's going on there,
Okay.
Keith?
Right here, right now, nothing special today. It's been a very busy couple of days. We actually had the graduation for SEMO Christian Academy last Monday, I guess it was.
Yeah, I was going to ask you when that would be.
Yeah, that was last Monday, and we it was the kindergarten graduation. The kindergarten class graduated, and that was a very, very good event.
They're always fun.
I will actually be at Delhaft, Missouri, starting next Thursday night, beginning a gospel meeting there. And so if you are in the vicinity of Myrtle and Delhaft, I hope to see you there. And I think that starts at 7 o'clock each evening. So that'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then, of course, Sunday. So looking forward to that. And then the week after that, I got some other stuff going on, but I haven't looked that. I know there's stuff on the calendar. I just haven't looked that far in advance. But okay, we have been in Colossians chapter 3 for I don't know what, like 6 weeks or something like that. Well, we're gonna take a break today. How about that?
Oh,
A break
no,
today.
Colossians
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, we'll take a break from Colossians chapter 3 today. Okay, so let me tell you this story. Let me just start out telling you this story.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Game
Okay.
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Oh, no, Keith. No.
Let me tell the story, okay? Before you start
Okay.
saying no. I have never watched Game of Thrones.
Me either.
Me neither. Me neither.
Never watched it, and I'm just going to be honest. From what I have heard, it's not the kind of thing I want to invite into my Christian home.
Right.
I talked to somebody one time who said, yeah, I thought I'd start watching it, and sat down to watch the first episode, and within 5 minutes in, they were showing full nudity, and they said, nope, this is not what needs to come into my my Christian home. And so I'm going to tell you that from the very beginning. I've never even seen part of an episode. I've never even seen anything.
I've only seen the stuff that's been on Facebook about it. And
so anyway, here's and this is probably not going where you think it's going, but I came across a news article actually that one of the actresses on Game of Thrones was upset that there was a petition to remake the last season.
I saw that petition. Yeah.
Because there were people who did not like the way it ended and
did not like it at all, apparently at all.
And so there was, and let me see if I can pull this up here. A petition on a website called change.org, and this is what it says. It says, remake Game of Thrones season 8 with competent writers. And there have been, competent writers. And then it names some of the writers, and it says they have proven themselves to be woefully incompetent writers when they have no source material to fall back on.
Upset.
And
they are
the series deserves a final season that makes sense. So, okay, now
people get so crazy when it comes to TV shows, don't they? They get so
there we go.
Get so upset just about fiction, not even real stuff.
1.5 million people have signed this petition. 1.5 million or 1.46 million. Well, I'm going to round it up to 1.5 million. Okay. So then I'm on this change.org website because I just wanted to look at that. And I thought, I wonder what else is on here. And so I scrolled down, and there is a petition. Now, I want to be clear to say that it does not name McDonald's, but in the photo that is, supporting this, it has a picture of a McDonald's in the background. And the name of the petition is, "It's time for a healthy, meatless option." Okay, now, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, there already is a healthy, meatless option. Don't go to McDonald's.
Yeah, or buy salad at McDonald's. You can buy a salad with no meat, probably. Get you a salad.
And here's the thing about it. You've got these Game of Throners who are so upset that the way the season ended that they think that HBO should entirely remake the final season. It's not your show. Yes, you have contributed nothing to this.
Yes, you have contributed days of your time to watch this show, but it's still not your show.
And and McDonald's, go start your own healthy, meatless. Don't go. Why are you trying to change McDonald's? It's who they are.
Right.
You go to McDonald's, you're going to get meat. That's just,
You're gonna get fast meat on a bun with ketchup, mustard, and onions. That's what you're gonna get, and it tastes good. May not be good for you.
So anyway, here is what's Pablo doing. Did you cross something off of your to-do list?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He did it while you were ranting, Keith.
Was the program on the to-do list?
Yes. It's already done.
You're killing me, Pablo.
Yes, that's what I did.
Pablo's basically saying, "Okay, I'm done for today. Keith's going to take it from here." That's what he's saying.
Okay, so
Walk it.
So now I want to be clear. I don't want to turn this into a political rant. Okay,
Right.
That's not where this is going.
I know where you're going with this.
Oh,
I can already tell you.
I bet you. Well,
I bet you I do.
So really, this chain of thought all started in my mind when I saw a post that a friend of mine made on Facebook the other day, and here's what the post said. And I realize I'm treading on very thin political ice right here. Okay, but the post says this: pretend the U.S. economy collapsed and gangs were roaming the streets, breaking into homes, stealing and murdering the owners. You decide to take your 2-year-old son and drive up to Canada for refuge. Canada takes your son, locks him in a cage, and sends you back. That's America. Okay, so that was the
USA.
The post
USA.
that he made. And when you read that, you think, wow, America is really, really bad. But here's the thing about it. First of all, that post does not reflect the full scenario. That was designed to make you think bad of America. But there are all kinds of. Listen, let me go on rant number 1 here, okay? If you are tired of something, and I don't care whether it's meat or Game of Thrones or immigration, quit complaining about it unless you are a part of the solution. Let's open some dialogue to find some solutions to these problems instead of just saying, oh, this is bad, this is bad. That's not accomplishing anything. But here's, and like I said, I could go back and that post that was on Facebook about immigration. There are serious things that are not taken into consideration in that post. But here's where I was going with this. With this entire mindset of, if I don't like the way a season of a show ends, let's start a petition. Let's make them redo it, and let's make them do it until they give me something I like.
And if they don't do it right the second time, we'll go for a third.
We'll go for a third.
We'll have 3 seasons.
We don't like meatless options. Let's force McDonald's to rebrand themselves. It's who they are. If you don't like, and here's the thing about it is, McDonald's holds such a market share that these people know that there's no way that they can offer legitimate competition. And so since they can't offer legitimate competition, let's force McDonald's into becoming what we want McDonald's to be. You don't like it? Don't go to McDonald's.
Yep.
Don't go stand out in front of the McDonald's holding a cardboard sign saying less meat. Don't go there. This is America. You have that option. You have that choice.
USA.
But here's the thing about it. There are going to be people on the day of judgment who don't like what is opened before them, because the Bible tells us that on the day of judgment, the books will be opened. Now,
So,
what books are those that are going to be opened? Well, it doesn't specify. I'll be very frank in telling you that. But I have to believe that the Bible is one of those books that is going to be opened. And the other books opened are going to be the books of the journal, the record, whatever, you want to call it, of what we have done, because the Bible tells us that we will be judged according to our works. Now, there are going to be people on the day of judgment, probably Americans. Let's just be honest. Americans will be at the front of the line. There's going to be some guy holding up a cardboard sign at the day of judgment saying, "Rewrite the Bible." We won't
even have to wait to the day of judgment, Keith. We're already there.
We don't like the way this is ending. We want a petition.
Right.
God, it's you against everyone else. God, you need to rebrand salvation. And Zach, what you said is absolutely right. We're already there, and you do not have to go far at all to find that.
I'm sure if you looked hard enough on change.org, you would find a petition involving the Bible in some way or somehow about a change that needs to be made to it. I mean, I'm positive you would find something.
And
even in our churches.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. And, here's the thing about it. First of all, what I was saying about Game of Thrones and McDonald's and I really, really tried to stay apolitical with the whole immigration issue. But, with those topics, at the end of the day, those things don't matter. They don't. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. If the way the Game of Thrones ended changed your life, go get a new life.
Go do something. Go do something else. Don't get so caught up into TV shows. Don't do that.
And we can take that and we could apply it to anything. I've said this before. If the way a sporting event ends is a life-changing event for you, there's a problem somewhere in your life. You do not have your priorities straight. The Word of God is not going to change. And God tells us that within the Bible. He tells us, for example, in 1 Peter chapter 1, that the word of the Lord abides forever.
I guess Zoom got.
Am I back?
You're back now.
Okay, good.
You're back.
I just had the absolute best point ever that I just made.
And we lost it. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on the.
Hopefully, it's recorded here.
I told our listeners that Zoom got tired of hearing you rant, and so what they did was they cut you off, and they were like, "We're done with this."
A break.
They gave you a break, but now we're back. You got your break. We're good to go.
So we cannot afford to try to rebrand Christianity.
Right. But there are so many people who want to, and there are so many people who are trying to as well.
Absolutely. And you know what? I can't even say, if you don't like Christianity, go do your own thing, because that's not the solution. We're not talking about a quarter pounder with cheese here.
Right.
We're talking about our souls.
Our salvation.
And God has told us what we have to do in order to be saved. And we can't petition God to change. We can't force God to change. The only thing we can do is open His Word and accept it for the truth. and realize that we're not talking about a board of directors who's worried about their financial profits for the second quarter in 2019. We're talking about the author of the universe.
Well, and I'd like to add a point to that too. I think the fact that we have diminished the value of salvation attributes to all these other things that are going on. I think but you outrage over anything that involves Christianity, topics like abortion that are huge topics right now that are sweeping our nation, things of that sort don't ever get the press that even this Game of Thrones thing is getting. I mean, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. Yeah. And I think it's because we've diminished the value of human life. We've diminished the value of salvation for that soul of that human life, and a situation where salvation is just any other thing. It doesn't hold much importance in the lives of others because they're just not interested in it.
Pablo, what were you saying?
Sorry, Pablo.
No, I didn't say anything. I just listening.
Oh, he's just listening.
Oh, okay.
He's taking the day off.
It is great to have a co-host to listen.
This is his only job, but he's taking the day off. I'll work next week. Love you, Pablo.
No, it's in Peru sometimes we want to change things that are not our belongings. No?
Right. Something
we think that we have
doesn't belong to you.
And we have the better great ideas and things like that. Even when I was leading a youth group, there was like one guy at the youth, a young guy, was younger, and he was they come across with great ideas to improve some things, even in the Bible, no, or even in the worship, maybe at the church. Hey, why don't you do this? Or we are as a preachers, no, you will never receive a suggestion for a member, no. Maybe you should wear a tie, or your tie is short, your tie is long. No, and no, that you will find people everywhere, every country, in worldly issues and also church issues. You just have to handle it.
Very good point.
That's what I learned.
Very good point. Okay, Keith.
So it froze up there for a minute. I hope that it caught all of it. I don't know.
It's catching us. I think it's just not catching you. You're the one who keeps.
I know, but the problem is I'm the one recording it. So yeah. I don't know that it captured everything there. I'm gonna just have to go back and do some editing. Okay, so we got to wrap this up. We're about out of time.
Oh no!
Really?
The rant is over.
Yes, really. So, what?
Really?
What,
so
Pablo?
fast? 30 minutes?
Oh yes, 30 minutes. That fast.
I said, well, that what I'm saying. What?
It was a quick 30 minutes, wasn't it, Pablo? Like that right there, gone.
Man, you're ready for lunch now.
I'm ready to fall asleep now. Keith talking so much got me a little tired, a little sleepy.
Okay,
you're used to it. So, okay, thank you very much for listening and putting up with my ranting. And sorry about the technical issues today.
That wasn't aimless ranting, though. That was pointed.
No.
I mean, you had a goal in mind.
Yes, did have a goal. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. Ciao.